Good morning, everybody. Hey, Luella, Sandy, Barb, Maureen, Jamie, hello. Good morning or good evening. Hey, Maureen, how's your ankle feeling today? I was thinking about you. Nice to see you on here again, Amal. Okie dokie. So today I've decided to fill the screen up because as nice as the other background looks, I find that it does seem a little bit busy, and this way you're gonna see a lot more, so I think it's just better to stick to what I used to do. So you've got the full screen this time, and you can definitely see, if I put my fingers there, you can see so much more than if I had to shrink that up to part of the screen. And then I can just move myself around if I need to get out of the way. But yeah, so what we did in the first part of the tutorial is that we did the reflection in the water. And all I have left to do is to do some extra details. So if you look over here, there's some extra ripples in the water. But I'm going to leave the water for now because I really want to get started on her. And I actually, to be honest, let me show you what it looks like if I just quickly move myself out the way. And move this out the way. But that's what the water looks like. Let's do this so that you can see. So that's the reference, and then this is what the water looks like that I've got now. So you can see there's still some details that I do need to add. But for the time being, I'm actually okay with the way it looks. I quite like the colors, I like the effect. So I might leave it, or I might decide to change it up a little later on. So for now, I think I'm just going to leave it be so that we can get started on the women. And then, yes, so I think we'll do that today. Now, what I did say is that we got to give this brush and pencil powder blender a good go. Let me just put that softer. We need to give it a good go. Like, I didn't try it enough the last time, and then I wasn't sure if I liked it, so I sort of just left it. But that is not an excuse. I need to do it properly. And the extra motivation comes from the fact that I actually tried with going through all the videos yesterday. To add them in categories and that on the student portal. I did a video of a white rose, which I did on the Fisher 400 paper, and it's a sanded paper, and I used the method using the brush and pencil powder blender and the fixative. I didn't use any solvent or anything on there, and the rose turned out beautifully. So I don't understand why I forgot about it, or why I didn't think that I actually gave it a decent go. I'm wondering if maybe because it didn't take me too long to do it. It only took me about 3 or 4 hours. So I'm thinking that maybe that is why it just slipped my mind. And the rose looked fine. But so this time, I know that it works really good on the Fisher 400 paper. So I'm wondering if maybe the Meton's Tex or Touch paper is not quite as sanded as the Fisher 400 paper, or the texture doesn't seem to be as gritty, even though they both are like, I don't know what the Canson sanded paper grit is actually, it doesn't say. But anyway, so what I'm going to do today is I got my new set of Polychromos pencils from Kogan yesterday, so I'm going to use them today with the powder blender, and we're going to leave the pan pastels out of it for a while and see how we go. Okay, so that is what we're gonna start off with. Mojin saying I'm not getting a picture. Am I missing something? I'm not sure. Everyone else seems okay. Maybe refresh your browser, Mojin. Ooh, I also just remembered, I created a hashtag yesterday. Let me type the hashtag in here for you guys. Let me just pause this real quick. So It's hashtag Chaldine student art. Hashtag Chaldine student art. So I created that hashtag yesterday. So if you have an Instagram account, add that hashtag to your artwork, and then it will show up on my website. So it'll show up on the home page if you scroll down to the bottom, and it will also show up in the chat and forum section that students have available to them. So make sure to use that hashtag in your artworks. You can go ahead and add that tag to other artworks that you guys have done, especially the ones that you have done that are tutorials. I'd love to see that on there. So go ahead and add that. Okay. Cool. So that's that news. Jamie's got a black screen. I don't know what's happening. I can see everything fine on mine. I've got the live stream going on my Mac computer, but I'm recording from my laptop, so I'm not sure why you guys are having problems. Maybe restart? Are you watching from your computer or your phone? Okay, so that's not an issue on my end, that's an issue on your end. Only show if you don't have a private account. I tried. That's so weird. Okay, and I hope you guys can sort it out. Bob can see fine, Amal can see fine. Okay. Let me know if you guys get it fixed. I'm sorry I can't help you with this one. Okay, so let me get these pan pastels out of the way. Just a little. And I have, there's something so nice about having brand new pencils, especially my favorite pencils. I don't know, Polychromos still seems to top it for me out of everything. So I did put the Pablos away because I got the polys. So they're both oil-based pencils. So let's see how we go with these. So colors. So we've got some pretty dark purples going on in the material there. And then a lighter sort of pinkish purple. Okay. So I'm going to work on this section here first. This piece of material, which is right here. And then blend that with powder blender and see how we go. Which one is it? This one. No, down. Down. Okay. So just making sure you guys can see all of it. So if you need the reference, go download it off of the portal. And then you guys should see it fine. But I guess I could. No, I don't want to. I don't want that over while I'm recording a pretty time-lapse video. Okay. Right, so I'm using the light magenta 119. Oh, you mean the Instagram. Now I get it. You only see a black screen with the Instagram. Oh. Really? If I log onto the website, I can see... I tagged the peacock feathers. now. Okay, so the hashtag, if you scroll up on the chat, you should see it. It's not far, it's right there. So copy. And I did find that it took a couple of minutes to load when I applied the new hashtag, because all I could see was a black screen for about 5 minutes before I could see anything. Okay, so Marie, you just reminded me for the oh, let me stop recording again. The students challenge yesterday, I forgot to do the giveaway. So I'll do the giveaway now. Let me just get what I'm giving away. Ah. Oh yeah, if your Instagram's private, then it's not gonna work. Thanks, Marie, for clarifying. Okay, so today's giveaway is gonna be this beautiful little bag, which holds a bunch of pencils. So I love the design. It's got little pockets at the bottom here as well. So that is, and then it's got these cute little, let me zoom out. Okay, so this is it. It's a nice little bag like that. It's so pretty. I've got another 2 of them which will be on in other giveaways. So that's gonna be for those that entered the February challenge. So we had, let me just go there. Student portal. No, not student portal. Oh, so what we discussed yesterday is we're going to make the monthly challenge a separate tab to click on when you log into your portal. So I did that for the February one. I still have to add the January one. But you can see there, if you log on to, let me see if I can put it on here for you guys. Add window capture. I first need to go open it. So let's go here. I can close. Okay, so let's go add window capture. No, window capture. Window capture. Okay. There we go. Okay. So let me show you here. If you go log in, oh gosh, I never log into this computer. Log in and go here. You see student monthly challenge. You have to scroll if you want to go to the student portal. Oh, well, you won't have to. You won't have access to all of these things. Okay, so click on student monthly challenge and then you will see the February student challenge. You'll see the video right here. and a comment. So we've got a couple of comments here from you guys. And then we have the entries. So we have Michael, Margine, and okay, so what you have to do is you have to click on it to enter the post, and then you should see the chats come up once it loads. There should be a comment bar underneath each image once it loads. So it does take a bit of time. So just let it happen. There we go. There we go. So there you can see all the comments underneath the entries that entered for February. So I totally forgot about the giveaway, and Maureen reminded me later, but I told Maureen I'm more than happy for her to remind me during a student challenge live stream, that if I forget the giveaway, she can remind me during the chat, in the chat, because this is the second time I've forgotten. And there's some very nice comments on here. Thank you. I haven't even seen some of these, so I'll go through them later. Okay, so we had 10 entrants, I think. So we had Peggy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Why did I think 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 7, so I'll randomize from 1 to 7. If we pick Marie, then we will just pick again. Thank you, Marie. And so randomizer, not that one, this one. So settings, we go, oh, I need to show you the screen. Let's hide that for a moment. So here we go. We've got 1, 2, 7. Done. Save. And then we will pick number 5. So number 5 was... oh. Here. Number 5 was 7, 6, 5. Luella! Well done! You won the Smart Art box, and you're winning these. Cool. I'll just stick it in the box for you. Congratulations. Wait, is Luella on here? The one time she's not on here. Cool. I'll let Luella know she won it, and then I can just stick it in the Smart Art box and send it along with that. Cool. So I'll do another one of those next month. And then don't feel bad if you win things twice, especially if it is like your chances of winning things twice if you're doing like the monthly student challenge is pretty high, because it's not a large number, so you have like the probability of a dice roll of winning. So don't worry if you win things twice, that's fine. It's all good. Oh, Luella is here. Okay, so she says the purse holder will come in handy. And she'll use it. Can't you see me? Cool, well done, Luella. So yes, you've got it. And it's so pretty, I really, really like it. So let me go back here. Close that. Yeah, it's very pretty. It's handy to just carry everything with you. And I love these designs. Makes me think of some of the native tribes in Africa. Cool. Well done. Radio, let's zoom back in. Okay, repeat. Get the camera to record. Luella, I can see you and your posts. Yes. Sorry. Okay, now we can start. So, starting with the light magenta. Oh goodness. So it's very pinkish, and this area is almost like a very light white lavender sort of color. And yeah. So it seems that it's funny you say that, because even when you're drawing a portrait, the person's gonna look ugly before they look pretty. So right now, just her outline makes her look a bit scary. Okay, I want to add a bit of a purple over that and then a white to lighten it down, lighten it up. So I'm going to use violet number 138. So the names on these pencils seem to be more appropriate to their color compared to the Pablo pencils. So what did I say? Violet 138. And then I can go a little bit further with this color into these areas. It is so hot today. The aircon is pumping, but it feels like it's doing nothing. Got a whippersnipper going next door. It is a Saturday. That's for sure. That's what they do on Saturdays. Okay. And then I think I'd like to try the blue violet number 137. Blue violet 137. So these are starting to go into the darker colors. Oh my gosh, I've missed my polychromos pencils so much. Now that I haven't used them for a while and I've been using the Pablos a lot, I still like the feel of the polychromos pencils more than the Pablos. They are just such a nice pencil. Open the window once the whippersnapper is done. And there the washing machine goes. Ah, the joys of being human. Cool. I love the colors already. I love the colors. Let's use white because we're using sandpaper. We should be able to use white, no problem. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, powder blender. Let's blend that together. So I have the powder blender there. I know it all looks very bright, but I have a very bright light over the top here. Okay. And I'm going to take one of these little sponges. And let's blend that in. You don't need a lot. Okay. So all the colors seem to blend in smoothly, but the white's got a gritty look to it. So hopefully that will sort of disappear as we do more and more layers. Okay, I have to go turn the machine off before it'll just keep beeping at me until I turn it off. Okay. So that blended in very smooth. I like it. Now I know that the first color is going to be dulled down because watching what Lisa has done before, she does say that, you know, it takes a few layers before the pigment starts looking so bright and colorful. So I'm not going to worry about it being dulled down. I'm going to try and avoid using the white for a bit. Just, I don't like the gritty look there. So it looks, so you can really see the grit on the screen. But anyway, so we'll keep going, but I'll try not to use the white. Instead, I'll try and use a light, an ivory maybe, or just a very light, warm gray. Okay. But I'll be right back. I'm just going to turn the washing machine off. And actually, I'm going to hang it because otherwise I'm not going to hang the washing until I get back. So I'm going to pause the stream real quick so that I can hang the washing, and then I'll be right back. It shouldn't take long. Okay. Okie dokie. Marie says UK are about to get a polar vortex, allegedly, so that's going to be fun. Oh my gosh, what does that mean, polar vortex? It's just going to be extremely cold? Oh, well, Sandy. No, Tracy lives in Australia. We also have a place called Albany. But Sandy, I'm guessing you're in the States. Ellen told me that, because Ellen lives in Indiana, and she said that her whole basement is flooded as well, and that her area was also declared a state of emergency. So hopefully it doesn't get worse. But yeah, Ellen has this beautiful garden, and she has like a little river running through her garden, and then that overflows, and then the basement overflows, and then everything is just flooded like crazy. Every year she deals with some sort of flood. But yeah, can never predict where the best place is to stay, can we? Luella is saying that the powder blender makes her think of pastels. It is. It's exactly. It seems to give the colored pencils that effect, doesn't it? I agree. Okay, let's keep going. I think I want to get a very nice blue. What's this one? Do I want this one? There we go. I'm gonna have to spray that before I can go further with it anyways. But let's add indigo blue number 157 to the mix. Indigo blue. Okay. I cut mine off. I'm looking at the very end of the image, but I cut mine off slightly. Actually, I want to do the same. Cut it so I don't get distracted by an area that's not there anymore. Okay, I'm gonna open the window. It's just too hot. Too hot, not too. What? I just had them. Yeah, I got it. Better? Yes. Now I get confused. See, it's like I'm afraid to just do this section because I can't just spray that section unless I create a stencil, which I couldn't be bothered doing. So I'm just going to do it all like this with the brush and the powder blender. And we have to make it work. We have to use it properly. So this is how we use it. So we're going to keep adding layers like this, spray, layer, pretty much for the whole thing. Does it make a difference if I add pencil at the top of this? I can't see. Oh, camera check, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna multitask. So I am going to listen to an audiobook, and then I'm just gonna pause every time I need to change a color or if we're gonna do something different, because I'm not literally talking all the time. Is that okay? I need to get my headphones. Actually, what I'm gonna, I'll leave the music on so you guys can listen to that if you want. I'm actually gonna listen to, there's this really cool video series conducted by Michael Lightman. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him. And he talks about the spiritual meaning of sicknesses and how with the power of the mind we can eliminate those, and the power of community and connections can eliminate those. So that's what I'm listening to, if anyone's interested. But I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'll still be talking as well. So I'm just continuing with the indigo blue. I'm going to sharpen this actually. This is really fun. This almost feels like paint by numbers sort of thing. So you're looking for the sections that have a particular color, and then you keep filling them in, and then as you go you move to the next color and then fill that in. Yeah, that's right, Tracy. And then my brother lives in Darwin, so they've got the wet season, which is during summertime. And the amount of rain in that is just insane. And they also have heaps of cyclones. So they recently had a pretty huge cyclone there. My brother took a video driving down the road after the cyclone. And there's these massive trees with their roots and everything up there got pushed right over. It's crazy. And Darwin people are like, oh yeah, it happens every year. Oh, cool, Bob. Which pencils are they? I'm not keeping it clean. Okay. I'm going to use some of the Blue Violet 137. Oh, cool, Bob. Do you want to send us a link with those pencils on the Art Hordes page, please? gonna use some magenta, number 133. Hey Diane, welcome. Using the light magenta, number 119. Oh, I can open the window now. I wonder how much the titanium white powder on its own, without any liquid with it, will lighten something up. I'm going to test that. So like this part of the material is completely white, so I'm taking some titanium white to see if I can get it really... Ooh, okay, wait, that gets it super white. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to use the white. The sanded paper, it just grips to the sanded paper. So let's add those lighter areas. Thank you, Bob. See if it will help the gritty look of the white under here. Okay, so I'm not going to use the white pencil, I'm just going to use titanium white wherever we need it. Let's work on her face. I'm going to use some mauve, number 249. start off with her eyes and her brows. Just hold on. A bit of the magenta. Some light flesh, 132. Ah! Oh, shit. Cinnamon, 189. Flesh, light flesh. Red violet 194. Okay, I'm gonna blend that in with a powder blender. I'm gonna use black. Should really be doing this last. Light flesh. So hard drawing such a small face. It's like I need a mini sponge. Okay, so she still looks a bit scary, but that's okay. It's beginning stages. So light flesh again. cinnamon. Oh, that's starting to look so nice. I think the only place I might use solvent is on her face. Just because I know that level of control that I have with solvent. Magenta. Cinnamon. Light magenta. Cinnamon. Light flesh. light magenta. Luella says my face would never turn out like this. And you're right, with that attitude it will not. I hope you didn't take any offense by the statement I just made. There's this really cool study that, and I've told you guys about this before, some of you might remember, that if you create loving words and vibrations in your voice, create beautiful geometric patterns in water. And your whole body is made up of water. So if you continue to give your body the vibrations of loving, kind words, even if you don't mean it, but you give your body those vibrations, eventually it will become the truth, because you'll start feeling them and believing them. And then the same is for the opposite. When you say harmful things to yourself and others, it creates a bad frequency within your body, and that's when parts of your body start becoming sore or ill, and you become sick because you're not giving your body love and care. So this is a mental and physical thing. And then what happens is, and I see it from so many of you guys, is that you keep talking yourselves down. You're like, oh, I'll never be that good, or I'll never get that right. And you won't, because you're making yourself believe that. The more you say that to yourself, the more it will be the truth. So it's something that you guys have to snap out of. There's a couple of you that do that. You're like, oh, I'll never get that right, or I can't do that. And you're right, with that attitude you won't. So you need to change your attitude. And you also need to be happy with whatever the outcome is. Love the outcome, even if it isn't going to be as great as the next time. But you know that you've tried, and the next time can only get better. And you can only continue to learn. So be grateful for those lessons. Don't attack them in yourself all the time. You guys do that so much. So, yeah, you need to give yourself encouragement and attempt it. Don't wonder what it's going to look like in the end and be worried about it. Instead, take it step by step and enjoy the process. And if you find a hiccup along the way, embrace it. Okay, so that was my little lecture for the morning. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna call it a day for the stream. I might, okay, let me blend that in with a tiny little brush and solve it. Piece of tissue paper, which I'm out of. There we go. And then my tiny brush. Where be my tiny brush? There we go. Okay, so I'm dipping my brush in some zested pencil blend. I'm cleaning my brush because it's still dirty. So it's just a little brush, a little 2.0 brush. It's really small. So dipping it in my solvent, and I just want to get the textured look of this to sort of smooth out more. I don't want it to be as textured. And I'll only do this for the face because I've used this method before and I know it, so I do feel a little more comfortable with it. And because the sponges are not small enough for me to blend this smooth. If it was a bigger drawing, I could probably continue like I was earlier. I do that so much. I really like that. So stop. Get a bigger picture. There we go. I think we're progressing nicely. So I think I'll call it a day for today. And then, what's happening tomorrow? I could probably come back on tomorrow. Check my calendar. No, I'll spend tomorrow with Vinny. What's happening Monday? So my Monday, your Sunday, we'll do the next part. Yes. So we'll do part 3. And then I need to start working on my collaboration piece for Amy. Which I have to do in watercolors. So, she won't even know about it. I'll do it live with you guys. And I'm sure Amy wouldn't mind anyways. So the first part of it I'll do live, and then you guys will be able to see some of the rest of it when we do our collaboration together. So, but I have a fantasy silhouette sort of theme thing going on with a design I created with a reindeer and a tree and a beautiful night sky. So I will tune you in on that on Monday, and then maybe after the next part of this on Monday we can get a start on that as well. Okay. Thank you. Yes, I think it is looking quite nice. It's starting to pick up beautifully. Radio. Okay guys, I'll see you guys on Monday or your Sunday, depending on where you are. So thanks for tuning in today. Bye.